We're in. Keep talking. It's fine. I'm just recording because you know.
No. Let's do this.
It's like 18 minutes to 9. It's time to start gaming people.
All right, let's rock and roll.
So, I declare, fellow party members, it's not as though we've ever thought about this before last session that we didn't quite record. But why don't we search the rest?
Was it technical issues?
No.
Things dog?
Yeah, it was your dog list. Was it your dog?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, Things Dog is now fine. However, we started recording and literally 8 minutes in, Things Dog got vertigo. But it is now fine. I'm pretty certain like there's some kind of canine kind of grapevine, and they're like, let's fuck up their gaming sessions.
Here's my thing. Roderick, are you trying to claim that not fighting the dragon was your idea now?
No, I'm trying to speed it along.
Okay.
So we don't have to go through it all again.
Yes, let's
Because we've done this before.
Let's quietly walk away and explore the rest of the
So,
belows
the
and
thing
whatnot.
is,
Nick,
Party
he's doing
is having
exactly
a-
what you're saying.
the party is having a second thought about facing the dragon head-on, and would rather retreat a little ways and reconsider their strategy.
Thanks to Guybrush and Marigold, who suggested that it would be a party-killing idea to do what principally Roderick was suggesting we do.
Well, and I remembered the rest of you aren't dwarves and will likely die from poison.
Yeah, there's that as well.
But we forgive you, Roderick. We think you might have just been having in one of your episodes.
I mean, really, at our level of experience, I think we probably, would be best served if we actually just warn Neverwinter that there's a dragon nesting on their doorstep. But
Well, I think we should go and find the druid guy, because I reckon it might be his pet. Or his sworn enemy.
sounds
One
reasonable.
or the other.
Enemy. I'd just like to say today's game from my end is brought to us by Dogfish Head, Kvasir? Kvasig? This thing, whatever that says.
I didn't really like that one.
I'm liking it, it's good. Apparently it's an ancient ale brewed with lingonberries, cranberries, birch syrup, honey, cranberry juice, and herbs.
And I'm doing old school barley wine from Dogfish Head.
Really barley wine.
I'm drinking Dr. Pepper.
Off-centered ales for off-centered people.
I'm drunk on heroin.
You lie.
Drunk on heroin.
Somebody send me some food.
Have you not eaten?
I had a bowl of cereal, but I'm still hungry.
Food, I thought you were a vegetarian.
Yeah,
I'm a
dude.
vegan. Get it right, motherfucker.
So you can't even eat things that are remotely food.
No.
Nope.
Something approaching food.
He didn't do bad camping, because half of the things I had in my food thing were vegan appropriate. So
Yeah.
I just walked up to him and handed him pita chips and hummus.
Yeah, Nick, send me your address. I'll get a meat and cheese pizza sent to you.
Ooh.
Meat and cheese pizza.
So, ladies, where are you heading?
I
Side
think
brisket.
we were going to try to pick up where we left off, which was
continuing
down
around?
this way.
Where are you going?
Because we checked these two buildings.
Where are you going?
So if I were to move Roderick down where I think we were going, it's this path.
You're following the path down. Oh, I think didn't you talk about checking out this building as you passed it down the path?
Possibly. It's been a few weeks.
Because we went through the bushes. It depends if we go through the bushes or we just back down the
technically you're on
path.
a hill, so going back down the hill in the bushes mightn't be wise. You're going to pass by a building on your way to that building at the bottom left there.
Alright, so we can go there.
Just throw it out there as an option. You don't have to go there. I think it was discussed by someone, but I don't know whether it was the party consensus.
1,
of the
2,
whole.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm not sure we got that
7.
far, to be honest.
Okay, so if you're going down the path, you are going to get to that building first there, Roderick.
Yeah. Okay.
And you may want to stop there while I give you a description. At an intersection near the middle of the village. Am I getting an echo on myself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Where's
think
that
that's
coming
probably
from?
coming from Nick, because he's the only one not wearing headphones.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, it's Nick. I can see it pop up on his feed.
Well, fuck. Alright, let me find some headphones then, you fucking...
Filthy savages.
Might keep him awake and paying attention too.
Fuck that, boys. I'm going to sleep.
We still got zombies on the turn chart.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll take them off. Zombies. We killed those guys. The guys, zombies.
Alright, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Yes, you've put headphones in.
Yeah.
That wasn't a very nice thing.
Ooh.
That was kind of mean.
I will
And
fucking go wake up that dragon so it kills us all.
That was not like
No, no,
Yes, we
no.
will fight the dragon. Let us go.
Okay.
No!
Are we ready? At an
Conversing with the druid first.
At an intersection.
Hey, dear.
he's not going to die on you soon enough, apparently.
My husband gets a little excited.
You need to deal with that.
I'm trying.
Probably need next flashlight. Now he's the air-sex champion.
Air6 champion!
It's so funny.
Well,
you
it
should
depends
need
if
that
we have
then,
some
right?
silicone or
What do
something.
you know
I don't know.
instant air-sex champion?
Hal, stop derailing it.
Sorry.
Because then you'll blame us for what
At
you
an
just did.
intersection near the middle of the village, a narrow lane winds up the steep hillside to the north. You just come down there. Directly to the south is a ruined building that might have been a store or workshop. Webs stretch across the lane from the building to the trees on the north side of the road.
Equipped for spiders.
Can we perhaps see a sign or indication what sort of shop it was?
You can't. You get the impression from the general shape of it and just kind of the general how it looks that it was likely a general store of some kind. It would make sense to be where it is, in kind of the middle of town.
Those are big spider webs.
Webs.
Hence the big
Webs
spiders that
here.
would be inside.
I could burn him with the fireball.
No, you can't. You don't actually cast fireball. That was on a scroll. You
Fireball.
can do it with a firebolt.
Firebolt.
Splitting hairs.
Could burn him
He
with
does that a
torch.
lot with you, doesn't he? I've noticed.
It's something I deal with.
Oh.
I'll defend you.
I
Does
do
he
that
think he
with
knows magic better than
everyone.
you?
Well, I have slips of the tongue, and he corrects me, which is fine.
Probably like
That's not always a bad thing.
Maybe you're not slipping your tongue in the right spot.
Oh.
Well, I am somewhat of a novice when it comes to a human male anatomy, I guess.
Oh.
I'm not-
No, the spot I'm talking about you both
Something
have.
that isn't human female.
I'm saying
Probably a few hermaphrodites and, you know.
Tortoises.
stick your tongue in his butt is what I'm saying.
Ah, I
Stick
see.
your tongue in his butt.
Which one?
His back butt, not his front butt.
Oh, okay.
I guess we could all get down the path of tromboning, but we're not going to, are we? Stop tromboning.
So there are spider webs.
Yes, there are, and there's no tromboning occurring.
So they're literally too thick to walk past?
No, you can walk past them.
Can you lay down and do a snow angel in them and get hung up? You know.
No, they're three-dimensional spidery webs. You notice them as you walk by. Basically, it very helpfully tells me that spider webs are immune to psychic damage. Very, very helpful.
Should we like throw a stick in there and see if it gets anything's attention?
Throw a droop in there?
Well, if you throw a stick, it's not going to go very far.
Okay, so,
What if it's
so
a
it is
burning
just...
stick?
No, like you throw the stick into the spider web so that there's
Like
movement.
poke it and wiggle the web.
No, you can make candy floss. You can keep spinning it around until you've got all of the
The
web.
fuck did you just call it?
Candy floss.
Candy floss.
The
Oh,
fuck is candy? You mean cotton
Cotton
candy?
candy.
yes, cotton candy-ish.
It's the same thing, Nick.
That's-
It's okay.
Nick doesn't
That's
like
actually-
change.
And that's actually a good idea to get through it without risking burning the whole place down.
Burning the whole place down.
Here, spider, 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 spider.
Look at me
Here,
having
spider.
ideas and shit.
Yeah, right.
So-
I still have my quarterstaff with me, so
Well, I think
not
you can just
that.
grab a branch considering all the trees around here.
Do not put your magical quarterstaff into a spider web. That seems like a recipe for disaster.
okay, fair enough. We'll use a tree branch.
So what are you doing?
Roderick will grab a tree branch and start kind of using it to gather up the webbing a la cotton candy style, and slowly making way
There's
inside.
a lot of webbing here. But it's not a bad plan. Give me...
We're not huge time pressure.
No.
Now get ready to squash any spiders that come out.
Yes.
Smash it with a hammer.
I got my bow ready.
I had a plan and it wasn't terrible.
You had a plan and it wasn't terrible.
Well, we'll see if Roderick dies or not.
Well,
That still wouldn't mean it was a terrible
yeah,
plan.
that's not reflective of the quality of my plan. Thank
Well, true.
you. That's just him.
Okay, so Roderick begins to kind of pull the webbing apart carefully. Bits get stuck to you. It's very, very, very sticky. You're kind of pulling it, and eventually a stick gets stuck. You're probably about 5 feet in. Your stick is now trapped in the webbing.
Can I try pulling it out?
You can, but at that point...
Bummer.
Okay.
Guybrush falls into a bush and faints.
What the fuck, dude?
It's what the fans want.
It's not what the fans want.
What the fans want.
Sounds
At that
mean.
point, 2 very large spiders crest the ruined walls of the building.
How large is very large?
Large. They are large
size?
creatures.
Ah,
They come down from the roof?
They climb up the wall and over. There's no roof on this building.
Ah, I see.
There's a ruin. They climb up from the inside where they were hanging out, and they're coming to get you. So, as you suspected there were spiders here, I will not do the thing where apparently they get like the drop on you, because that seems really cruel. So there's one of you dealing with webbing and the rest of you are aware for spiders. So we're going to do initiatives for the spiders and for you guys, please.
Oh, fan-frickin-tastic.
Spiders!
Remember to click on your token first before using the initiative macro.
I like that, it's good. 9 for my spiders, which you can't shit.
7? What the?
Can't shit
15.
there, spiders.
8.
Ah, good. Somebody will get to eat. Everybody else good? Marigold got a 14. Okay, let's order you. Roderick on 17, Guybrush on 15, Marigold on 14, Hilaire on 8, Spiders on 9.
That
Sounds
seems to be
optimum.
correct.
Okay, Roderick, you are kind of, I'm not going to say you're entangled, but you are involved with your stick.
Now,
In other words, I'm guessing both of your hands are involved in kind of getting the stuff out, so you're not
Yes.
ready for combat, so to speak. But it is your turn. You see them first, you hear them kind of chitter up the wall and kind of poke their horrid spider heads over the top.
okay. Out of curiosity, how tall up are these walls? I can't imagine they're very big.
They're probably no higher than 10 feet at this point. They're probably a little lower. They've had a long time to kind of crumble away, and there's bits of tree and what have you involved in them, so not very high. They're not going to be like if you run over to them, you're not going to be able to reach them. I'll let you attack, even though they're kind of up high.
Alright, I will drop the stick.
Yeah, the stick just kind of hangs in the webbing.
Yeah. And am I able to draw both a shield and pull a javelin and throw it? Or are
No,
they both
you
kind of drawing a thing?
only get one draw as a free action.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll draw the javelin and throw it at the one on the left side, this one over here.
Okay, the one that's not through the webbing, basically.
Yeah.
That would be wise. Hotch thy javelin, sir.
Alright. Javelin is a +5 to attack. And we start it off with the 1 on the attack roll.
It gets tangled as you pull back, your whole arm gets tangled, and you kind of throw, and your hand comes forward and your javelin is entangled in the webbing behind you.
Boy, Roderick, we'll avenge you.
Anything else, Roderick?
I I suppose I'll move out of the webbing, I guess.
Probably wise.
Seeing as it just nabbed a javelin.
Probably wise.
But otherwise, nothing too much.
Alright, you step out of the webbing. Guybrush, what you doing?
Alright, guess I'll first move to here. Do I have a clear shot on...
You do have a clear shot on that one to the south of you. Aiming at the giant spider, Guybrush lets loose his deadly arrows of deadliness.
Alright, and I believe I have advantage since,
They've gone already.
the spiders have?
Technically, they moved into combat. So
Okay.
although you're going before them in the initiative order, they were coming to fight you.
Okay.
I gave up a surprise round for this, so you're not getting advantage.
Alright, calm down. Calm down.
Just, I'm explaining my ruling, that's all. I think it's fair.
Pew!
Alright.
21's a good shot, though.
Yep.
It is.
You hit him squarely in the face, in his spider face.
Right in its stupid fucking spider face. 4,
Spider.
7 damage.
7 damage. It kind of squeals a little and isn't happy, but you see one of its spider eyes is missing, and the other 7 are looking right at you.
Alright, well then, can I use this moment to run into the brush and hide?
So you continue your movement into the bushes and hide.
Run and hide.
Because if I'm hidden in there and then pop out, do I get a sneak attack on them?
In principle, if they forget where you are, I may potentially allow it if they're otherwise engaged. If he's still sat on the wall, probably not so much. But if he's fighting someone else, then maybe yes, probably.
Alright.
So make a hide check.
Stretch.
Stiff shoulders.
Come here. Stop it.
Hide check! 19, pretty good. Okay, very nice. You hide in the bushes, the underbrush, that place. Okay, Mud Petal, you're up. There's spiders. They're kind of big.
I kind of hit one
How are you going to do that?
with a sword.
Okay, you moving in.
Yes.
Okay, move yourself forward. I'll let you hit its dangling feet because I'm a kind and generous GM.
Hang on.
What have you done with Hal?
I know, right? I'm so nice.
Can I just move to there?
Yeah, that's fine. You're right next to it.
Okay. Then I will hit it.
Hit it. Oh, little thing.
15.
15 will hit it. You
Woo!
take a snick at a leg as it kind of starts to climb down the outside wall.
My damage
You're
is...
injured, Marigold.
Am I?
Yeah, it looks like your character's injured.
Little bit.
Hal, I'm going to have to... When I've done this, I'm going to have to do something about the dog because she's hurting herself again really badly.
Ruby, a little monster. She's
So either you need to take her or I'm going to have to focus on her.
Okay, you can give her some fuzz. That's fine. Just keep your headset on.
Hang on, let me do this. So my damage is 1d6 plus 4. 6 damage.
6 damage. You stab him squarely. He is blooded at this point.
And I get a second hit with my short sword, don't
You have a bonus action if you wish to use it for a second attack.
I? Sure do.
You've got both weapons drawn, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then you should
Well, we did
I know you were expecting a fight. I'm happy for that. I have your weapons drawn.
21.
You hit him. Second damage.
Is it the same? 1d6 plus 4?
You don't get the 4.
So just 1d6?
Yeah.
4.
Very
Okay.
good.
And Hal, I have to take my headphones off to deal with the dog, so
Okay, sorry.
I can still hear you through them.
Okay. Alright, giant spiders.
So is that like Frodo's spider now missing one little,
It's
finger thing?
not looking well. It's missing a couple of front legs now. It reels backwards. It is not happy. It kind of walks down the wall a little ways and takes a bite of Marigold.
Oh.
Would you say this spider is looking rather bloody?
I said that. Yes, it's
Yeah,
bloody.
you said that.
It's bloody. 22, I'm guessing, will hit Marigold easily.
afraid I believe that is true.
Alright then, in that case, it's going to be a hit on Marigold for 10 damage.
Very
And she needs to
no.
make me a Constitution save. Just a character available? Can we roll that?
I think she has a character sheet. That appears she might.
Somebody roll me a con save, please.
Just where are the saves now these days?
They're on the first
Right on the
page.
first.
Right on the first page at the top.
Page.
Somebody click me button.
She does not have
Con bonus.
a bonus. Yeah.
No, she's a rogue. We got it. Somebody hitting it.
Sure.
Hit the button thing.
Marigold, she has a +3 con bonus.
Right, but she doesn't have advantage on con save.
No, not advantage. Right?
So essentially she's rolled a 6, right?
Yeah, that's weird. It must always do advantage roll on the.
It does. It rolls them both, and you either take... You assume whichever. It roll 2 dice. So
Yeah, you take the first result.
You take the first one if you're just rolling normally, and then otherwise you take whichever is appropriate. So she fails her con roll. Searing poison flushes her system. She takes additional damage from that.
That's not good.
Takes an additional 13 damage
Jesus.
on top of the 10 she's already taken. That puts her down. She's down to 0.
Oh, yeesh.
So she's on 0. In fact, she's negatives, but that's okay. If the poison reduces her to 0, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour and paralyzed. So she's actually not dying. She's stabilized.
Who are we talking about?
You. Marigold collapses to the ground. She looks very stiff
No, I don't.
and very unhappy.
No, I don't.
Paralyzed. Let's see what we got.
No.
Paralyzed. What?
No.
I'm afraid Marigold was bitten by a spider. Sweetheart, I'm
That could
sorry.
be poison.
Don't worry. We'll
Really?
dress you up funny and put you on a park bench until you.
Did we really have the giant spider attack the halfling and paralyze them?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So great.
Why is that a thing?
She doesn't have the ring of power. It's not a parallel. She doesn't have the ring of power.
That we know
I'm
of.
trying to find an icon for paralyze. I can't find a good one. I'm going to use the snail. What's really slowed? Not paralyzed.
Poisoned is nasty.
I've got poison. Oh, I've got like a little alchemical thing.
Yeah.
We'll have to drag her to
poisoned
the druid once we kill the
creature
spiders.
has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yep. It's bad.
So, yeah.
I'm trying to find paralyzed as an icon, and I can't think of a good
Luckily,
one.
she's paralyzed, so she can't get any worse at attacks.
That's right. She's stable, though, which is a good thing. Because obviously this spider wants to eat her ass. Let's just leave it unpoisoned and remember she's paralyzed.
We should encourage that.
The second spider skitters across to Roderick. In fact, it skitters to... I guess it might as well skitter to here, into the webbing, because it can. But that's not. Let's put it next to the webbing for ease. It takes a swing at you, Roderick, with its nest bite.
Okay.
Does it do that? Maybe it doesn't do that. Yeah, it's going to do that.
At least it's not a dragon.
Right? It's only put down one of the party already. 9 will miss you, I'm guessing.
It will.
Okay, that's my little spider's done. Hello, what are you doing?
I'm going to try to freeze him.
Freeze him. Okay. Are you
With
moving from behind Roderick?
Yes. I'm going to move over here, 2 spaces,
Okay.
and I'm going to attempt Ray of Frost.
Roll it. Hey, Linz, at least you're not dying.
Yeah, something like that.
Right. Your Ray of Frost hits the store behind the spider. Kind of just goes between its spindly legs. Anything else?
Well, I could draw the longsword that I have.
You can do that.
Actually use the sword that I collected.
If you're a wizard, I'd be using the Staff of Defense myself and hiding behind it and going, no! But that's just me.
Like, ow, spider! No, I don't like him!
Throw
It's trying to eat her man.
Spiders. It appears that Marigold has collapsed to the ground and looks rather still. Not so much dead as paralyzed. You think?
What's the difference? If I'm dead, I'm still as well.
Well, no. This time you're like in the stupid position. You're probably still clutching your swords.
But yeah, from my medical knowledge, I'm sure I know she's not
Paralyzed.
dying there, so I probably am going to try and kill the spider and prevent it from eating her or dragging her off.
Yeah, it would be bad, right? That'll make me chuckle. Drags her into the thing. Hear the crunching noises coming from inside the store.
Let's see.
If they are spiders, we should have some lead time as they just wrap her around.
You're right.
Let her age.
What are you doing, Mr. Thrower?
Hammer time.
Let her age. Hammer time. 18, a solid hit on Mr. Spider.
And for 11 points.
Jesus. You crush its face, and ichor spills forth from its shattered carapace as it collapses in a twitching heap on the ground.
Don't bite my friends.
Anything else, Mr. Thrower?
Let's see. I can't move again after.
You can continue moving.
Oh. All right. So
you can move your complete movement now, but you can act in the middle. It's part of a new shiny system of movement.
So, was that a diagonal for me, or did I have to do?
Diagonals just count as a normal square now.
Okay. Let's see. I think I can't get through Roderick. Then I'll get up. I think I can only get there with my 25.
Yeah, you're probably back where you started, basically. Fair enough. Are you done?
Yeah.
Roderick, it's back to you. There's a spider. It's got chompy mouth, but it missed.
There is a spider. Okay, so I'm going to do a few things.
He's looking to climb up your tuffet.
There is no climbing. No.
I'm going to use an action to ready my shield. I step forward.
Your shield out, basically.
I'm donning my shield, yeah.
Right.
Which takes an action.
Mm-hmm.
I will step in front to shield away from the spider.
Right.
Battle axe drawn. I will use my a bonus action to feint against the creature with it.
Not very brave.
And then
Isn't that Guybrush's thing, fainting?
Oh, fuck you.
an action surge
Okay.
to get an attack on it.
So hang on, what are we doing? You moved.
No, I took my shield.
You
I
took your shield.
drew my battle axe and moved.
Okay.
I'm using my feinting attack battle maneuver.
Which is, does that take a bonus?
It takes a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm using my action surge to get an extra regular action.
So he's surging free.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Just checking. Just counting your actions. They get a lot done in a turn then.
Well,
And then you're a bit out of
action
breath.
surge. Yeah, now I'm making my attack roll, and since I use my feinting attack, it is with advantage.
Very good. Go for it.
Alright, advantage roll. 5. Gotta move these so I can type. Oh, that really is not great. Unfortunate.
Not great. What did you get? 9?
Yeah.
I thought your was that your actual roll with?
I rolled a 4 and a 3.
Oh, dude, that's you missed the giant spider.
You're off your game.
Apparently so.
It's because he tried to do too much in a turn and get a little brain confused.
He must be scared of spiders.
This guy's spiders that size. Okay, 3
Or the
foot.
spiders are too nimble for him, whichever.
3 foot. 2.
Alright, so Guybrush quickly darts out of hiding to here,
Okay.
and now, would that be a clear shot on the spider?
I would rule that's a clear shot, but you're not attacking from hiding. You've moved into sight, so you're not going to get your sneak.
Okay.
Does that make sense? To attack
Yeah.
with sneak, you're going to have to attack, basically pop up out of the bush and shoot. If you move out into the open, that's not going to be hidden.
Okay, but I still will get my advantage and sneak attack if I hit, though, because they're
In combat with Roderick.
in combat.
Correct.
I just don't get that sweet, sweet critical hit.
Right.
Alright.
Sweet, sweet critical hit.
Oh yeah. Alright, so then...
Sweet, sweet critical hit. 18 is a hit. It's a good hit.
Alright.
It's all good. Damage time. Let's see if we can put it down in a single hit. Is Guybrush coming into his own? Is he going to milk them for the poison?
You know, yes, absolutely. And then I'm going to put it on my arrows and shoot things with it.
Probably finish me off.
Alright, so it's, I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I've had to roll this.
Is it D8? Longbow?
2d6 is my sneak attack, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I at least assist with that.
Is it D8 plus 4 plus 2d6?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
14, that's a good shot. It is blooded immediately. It is upset. Anything else, Mr. Threepwood?
How far into these woods can I get?
The woods are considered difficult terrain, so they take 2 squares for you to move through them. So you've already moved 2 squares, 3 squares? 3 squares. So you have 35 foot movement, so you have quite a few.
In fairness, he does have insane movement, and he still has his potential bonus action to dash if he really wants
Yeah,
to.
technically you could dash and therefore double it to 70 feet.
But I
which
don't.
allow you to probably get back to water deep.
But I would then have to use, if I wanted to hide in there, I would have to use an action. But that would have to be my bonus action.
True,
Correct.
yes.
If you want to move into the bushes and hide again, you're going to have. You've used 3 squares of your 35 movement. That gives you 4 squares left, and double movement that lets you 2 squares into the woods. So you'll either be here by Droop or here by Hilaire. There. And that's there's still enough bush there to hide in.
Alright, I'll move.
Obviously, there's more bush by Hilaire than Droop.
I'll move there, and I will hide.
Roll it.
Actually, that might be the same as my to hit, isn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah, because they're both based on
Dexterity.
Yeah, my stealth is +6, and my dex is +6, so I can just roll my bow to hit to do it instead. Aw, and I fail.
Perfect. You see like 4 of the spider's eyes tracking you as you try to hide.
Well, he is a crafty spider.
No,
He's
he
probably
has-
mad because I shot him.
He has a branch in front of his face. No one can see him.
That's right.
I mean, his hands are totally visible around it, but you can't see his face.
and everything
actually-
from his chest down is completely visible.
If I can hide in a fog, I think a branch should be able to do something for me.
Marigold, Faroon,
That's why you
flanking
fail.
champion.
What can I do, paralyzed?
You're flanking.
Okay.
Quick, someone take a picture.
Before it was cool.
Right before.
Get a portrait started.
Well
Portrait
before
artist.
cool. Alright, Spider. It has really one option at this point. Oh, well, it's several options. It could back off if it wants to. It doesn't think it's going to. It's going to try and attack Roderick again. It's going for you, Roderick.
Oh, can you get 2 paralyzed people? This.
That would be funny, wouldn't it?
Could I use shield to protect him if need be?
No, it's a personal spell, I think, unless they've changed it.
So it's protecting me only.
Yeah, I believe so. We can check, though. We'll check just to be sure they haven't changed it.
Pretty sure it's still personal.
I'm pretty secure here. I have a good AC, and I actually do have my proficiency with Constitution saves.
Yes, shield is self only.
That being said, dice have been kind of bad to me tonight, except for initiative,
They're 20.
and the dice continue to not like me that much.
Alright, it bites you squarely between your armor plates for
Right in your soft bits.
unrecognized command. I guess that means you take no damage, right? But 7 damage, and you can make me a con save, please?
It bit you in your most human parts.
No, I need those parts.
Oh, and the dice continue not to like me.
5. Additional poison flows into you for 16 more damage. Does that
The
drop
dice continue not to like me.
That's a lot of damages.
Does that drop you to 0?
Oh, no, we're in, well, 4 off.
Okay.
Oh, this is good.
And then you're not paralyzed.
Yay.
He's just going to be groggy.
But I'm still poisoned?
Yes, you are poisoned, I believe.
Oh.
If the poison reduces poison damage on the save. Yes, you're poisoned, but you're not paralyzed while poisoned.
Good thing we didn't fight that dragon.
Essentially, if it drops you to 0, you stabilize and are poisoned and paralyzed. Whereas if you don't at 0, you're poisoned and not at 0 yet.
So does that mean if Guybrush spider venoms his arrows and shoots people and knocks them below 0, they automatically stabilize?
No. No, we're not going to do that. Hello, it's you. Roderick just took quite a significant hit. He's kind of slumping slightly and looking very injured all of a sudden. You seen the bite didn't seem that severe, but it's gone a funny colour.
Looks like my finger.
Yeah, it looks like Lindsay's finger, except for where his testicles used to be.
It probably just injected all its digestive juices.
Right into the ball sack.
That's right. You see him going kind of squidgy and floppy.
His crotch is swollen up about yay big, you know.
See the spider pulling a straw out of the backpack and getting ready.
That's terrible, but comedic at the same time.
Right. He's looking for the little silvery hole where he can pop it in.
Okay,
Like a Capri Sun?
Like a Capri Sun.
Human juice pack.
Hey, Nick caught my obscure reference.
I'm going to level 2 magic missile this thing.
The magic missile at level 2. Give me a damage, please.
I bet he wouldn't get an Umbongo reference.
Oh, now we gotta sing the song.
Even I can't do that.
Way down deep in the middle of the Congo, a hippo took a nipple, cut a guava and a mango. He's got with the others and he danced a ditty tango. The rhino says, I know, we'll call it Umbongo. Hey, Umbongo. Yes.
Alright, that's 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yes.
No.
No?
You used the level 2 version. I think that's 5 missiles at level 2?
5?
No, it's 4 missiles.
Check.
No, isn't it 3 normally?
I think it's
Yeah.
2. Is it 3 normally?
Does it just add 1 or does it add 2?
I made notes.
Magic missile.
I have 4 missiles and
Three to start.
up to about 1, so.
3 to start, and then when you cast it at a higher slot, it creates 1 more dart.
Okay, 1 more.
So she gets 4 darts.
So 4d4 plus 4.
Attacks of darkness.
Oh, okay. So, wait, why didn't I go 3d4 last time? I mean, at level 1, then.
You should have been.
You might have been splitting them up.
Yeah.
Is why
think
you
you were.
remember doing 3 or 2d4, because you would do 2 missiles to one target, then 1 missile to another on occasion.
Oh.
That might be what you're remembering.
Okay, it's been like a month, so I'm going to trust you.
Yeah. But it is, like Hal just read, it's 3d4 normally, so yeah. 3 missiles.
So 44 plus 2.
Plus 4.
D4 plus 4.
Plus 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each missile is 1d4 plus 1. So 4 of them is 4d4 plus 4.
I am so writing this down now. Okay. 4d4 plus 4.
I picked up mage spell cards. You would totally find them useful. Oh, that sucks.
Still impressive.
Dang it!
Number.
2 1s, a 2 and a 3. That's still 11. Still pretty good damage.
Still.
It's not happy. It kind of shakes a little bit. It's not looking good.
Oh, good. I just pissed it off.
Rah!
Squishing time.
Yeah, bits of Roderick are hanging out.
I will try and ignore that and hit the spider instead.
Do it. Oh, a solid hit from throw.
Boom!
For 11 points of damage.
It cracks down the middle and trembles on the ground as it squeals its last squealy death squeal. Spider's dead.
Now let's check over these wounded guys.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take my second win as a kind of slump down, basically.
Okay, you catch your breath and go, oh, and heal some wounds. It's poison though.
And the dice still hate me.
4 points back.
How many ones have I rolled so far?
All the ones. You rolled all the ones. Lockhart rolls all the ones. You still there, Layden? Says the dog.
She is not being very well behaved.
Is she a naughty dog?
She wants dinner. I'm going to go and try and get her some food. I'll be back in a second.
Okay, Snuggle. You're unconscious anyway. So, poison. What do we do with that then? I guess there's spells for that, right?
I don't know if there are.
I
really haven't read more than what my class is.
I'm guessing there are. I'm going to look at poison in the DMG. Hey, DMG.
There's protection from poison.
Very nice. I'm liking the DMG. I'm just got to find where poison is. It tells me all about it, and it's good. And finally, they did challenge rating monsters, which is also good. I think they missed that out of the thing.
Oh, I can remove it with lesser restoration.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
If I want to burn my second level spell slots.
Right, and you've got those. Okay, poison. Sample poisons. Purchasing poison. Crafting and harvesting. Doesn't actually tell me how to get over poison. You're just poisoned for a while.
Yeah. Lesser restoration will remove the effect.
If you'd like to make me a Healy type check.
Sure. I didn't bother to put my heal on there.
I think Lay also has ranks in medicine, possibly?
I thought I did. I have plus 3 in medicine, yeah.
17 for your heal check on Roderick, I guess, since I'm next to him.
Look at Roderick. He's poisoned. He's not looking well. Looking around at kind of the wound and looking at how sick he is, you think it'll probably pass in an hour or so.
Go check Mudpetal too.
You get the same. Mudpetal is paralyzed and poisoned. You think if you kind of heal her back to consciousness, she will maybe come round and be able to move, but she's going to be poisoned for about an hour.
And I'm just sitting here extracting venom.
Milking those glands.
Yep.
We are venom.
Just getting them into my poisonous kit.
Well, he is an assassin.
So what are we doing? There's a building ahead of you that's got a few webs in it. It could provide some cover if you need to rest. It's where you're closest. There's a dragon. There's a dragon within like 50 yards of you that knows that you're out there.
Why don't I cure wounds on Mudpetal at least?
Okay, do it. So then she can move.
9 points.
She gets 9 back and is no longer paralyzed, but she is poisoned still.
If you think it'll pass, maybe we should try waiting it out.
Well, this building's probably empty now.
Maybe. But we know there's some others that are definitely empty.
True.
Well, camping out for a little bit won't hurt anything, right?
You and Mudpetal are quite sick at this point. You feel awful.
That building we already cleared of the zombies.
There's also not many walls.
There's
There's not many walls in that building. While this building ahead of you doesn't really have a roof anymore, most of them don't. It does actually have pretty sturdy walls and some trees growing inside it.
This one and that one look like they have actual doors still.
Yeah, there's several that have. Yeah, you can see from where you are. Well, the one to the west you can see is still pretty sturdy. The building that you're next to does provide some cover from the undergrowth, and the webbing provides a little as well. You could probably hole up in there quite nicely. Or the one that you pointed to the west is basically just overgrown with trees.
The one to the northwest, wasn't that a fully... The structure was still remaining on the tavern and it had doors and a roof?
This one? Oh yeah, the one up to the north.
Yeah.
Yes. The tavern is a good one. Yes.
Didn't we
Yeah.
destroy a door or something like that? Or
I believe you
No.
kicked No, you opened. I think you kicked the door in.
I'm
We
hearing a
forced
lot
them.
of echo.
You kicked the. I think that's okay.
Not hearing any echo.
I'm hearing it off of you.
Hello.
It can't be off of me because I'm wearing headphones.
No, I'm hearing like you echo rather.
Lens.
which I'm not.
Lens. Have you put
Possible.
the headphones near the snowball? Okay. I'm just checking.
Hmm.
All right, where do we want to hold up then?
Right way over here.
Okay.
I would vote for the
Back for a
tavern.
second. I'm just trying to find the dog food.
Tavern sounds good to me. That's where I like to hold up when we're in town.
So you're moving up to the tavern. That's probably a good idea. It's got a roof.
Roderick is pale and shaking. Has to put his arm around Haley to help him. Except Haley's already zoomed over there. Roderick hobbles all on his own.
So I was like, what the fuck? Everybody.
No, I moved him, so it worked.
Okay, everybody's in the tavern, resting.
I'll break out that keg of ale I brought.
Are you taking this as a short rest?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I suppose in theory we would probably rest until we had either determined the poison had finished with us or it became obvious it was not going to be settled with just rest.
That's fair. So I was pretty sure it's only going to last like an hour. So,
I will have a beer and tend to the wounded people while they...
very good.
Sure they don't
Tend to
slip
the
further.
wounded people. Anybody who needs to do anything in a short rest, like rolling healing dice and such, may do so.
Let's see.
Well, I wouldn't mind recovering my slots, but
I'd recommend a bloodletting, Roderick.
You do have the ability that does let you recover slots.
yeah, and short rests count because I'm an elf. I don't need 8 hours of rest, so.
Well, no, dear. You have an actual ability on your class that lets you
Wizard.
recover slots on a short rest.
I knew that.
Hey, short rest is at least an hour. You eat, you drink, you tend your wounds. You can spend one or more of your hit dice at the end of the short rest up to your maximum number of hit dice. Blah, blah, blah for this, and add your constitution modifier to it. You regain hit points equal to the total. You can decide to spend an additional hit dice. After each roll, a character regains some hit points upon finishing a long rest as explained below. So,
Okay.
anyone who wants to can spend their dice, or things can cast some spells, or whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, I think I'm just checking where they are on my character sheet, but I'm totally gonna roll some hit dice. Where are they?
It should be like, you should have 3d10, I believe.
Oh yeah, I know what they are. I just want to make sure I track
You
them.
check them off. I don't know where they are on the sheet. So, Halle, once per day when you finish your short rest, you can choose expanded spell slots to recover. The spell slots can have a combined level that is equal or less than half your wizard level rounded up, and none of the slots can be 6th level or higher. So as a 3rd level wizard, you may regain 2 levels of slots. So that can either be a 2nd level spell or 2 1st level spells.
Okay. I don't think I used any of my first levels yet, so.
You're regaining a 2nd level guess magic
Yeah.
instantly. Okay. Good.
I do not know where they are.
Are they not on these character sheets?
I would be surprised if they weren't.
Oh, on the online one?
Yeah.
Really looking. Let's look. Hit points, max, temp, initiative, class, speed. I don't see anything but hit dice. I'd have put it with hit points.
Oh, there they are. There they are. They're right below experience.
Where's the, what tab's that on?
Well,
The
experience.
core stats.
Core stats. Where's experience? Oh, it's level and experience.
Right below it. Hit
Oh,
dice.
hit
Hit
dice.
dice.
I see it. Yes, hit dice. Current max. I see it. And you hit the use button. Hit the use button. See what happens.
I'm not. I'm just gonna roll it.
It's the use
It's a good
button.
roll.
It is a good roll. It's 10 back to you. Nice.
So let's see.
Mr. Waterwick
10,
gets 10 back.
and might as well use another.
Lens, are you within hearing range?
I am now.
Okay. If you want to do some healing,
There
you
we
can spend
go.
some of your hit dice to heal now you're having a short rest.
Say that again.
You can roll hit dice. So you have you have 3d8 hit dice because you're a rogue. If you open your character sheet
Mm-hmm.
and look kind of down on the right-hand side under where it says hit dice,
Yeah.
you have a thing that says max 3, and there's a button next to it that says use.
Oh, you mean on here?
Yeah.
Alright, clicked on it. Character sheet.
Character sheet.
Yeah.
So scroll down the character sheet a little on the front page where it says core stats. On the right-hand side is the hit dice section.
Yep.
So you see where it says 3, where it says max 3 in the green box?
Yeah.
Hit the use button.
I did.
Ooh, 6 hit points recovered from resting. 1d8 hit dice used.
Whoop.
Will that add it to it? No, it doesn't. It's going to do that. So plus 6. So you're up to 15 now.
Yay.
You can do another if you wish.
Let me see. What's my max hit points?
Your max hit points I have is 22.
Yeah. Yeah, I might do it again.
Do it again.
Let's do it again.
Marigold takes a rest. I like that. This is the whole thing. 7 back. That puts you at 22.
Yeah, that will be my full hit points.
Marigold is back and still has 1 left. So what we're going to do is on your character sheet, we're going to put on that character sheet section
Mm-hmm.
where it says next to max, we're going to have current, and we're going to have 1 as your current.
Okay, have you done that, or do I need to do
I've
that?
done that already for you.
Thank you.
So that means you only have 1 left until you have a long rest, and then you gain some back.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, kids, what are you doing? You rest for an hour or so, maybe a couple of hours, just to kind of get everything settled and comfortable. Those who were poisoned feel a lot better, though you still feel a little achy and sore in your limbs.
How are you feeling, darling?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's good.
Sorry, I kind of had to do that.
Well, she can
I'm
ask
good as
both
well.
of them, whichever. It's cool. She could go both ways.
So no, it's how an open relationship works, right?
I believe so. I'm not sure if Roderick agreed to such a thing yet.
I didn't ask him.
That's fine.
You have an open relationship, Roderick just doesn't know about it.
Isn't that cheating?
I'm fairly certain that's how most open relationships actually work.
What's that? One of them doesn't know about it.
There's somebody in the line that doesn't really know about it.
No, I just feel dirty.
Dirty but sexy, right?
Oh, yeah.
God, I felt like I was channeling Nick then for a second.
That's fair.
That was totally something he might have said. I'm
Nick
sorry.
T. Vegan. Dirty but sexy.
I should
I'm
say
sorry,
sexy.
I'm sorry.
It should be sexy but dirty.
Dirty
Nick
butt
T-
sexy?
Nick T. Vegan, the air sex champion.
It has sex champion. Because air's the only thing that'll have sex with him.
I think
That's not true.
yeah, I know it's not true as well.
You're right,
Sorry.
you're right. It's going to be Nick the Vegan, the air rape champion. You really didn't consent, Nick, I'm pretty sure.
Nick the vegan and some angry girl who told off 8-Ball, after which Lindsay put on her headphones so that she didn't have to hear anything else. That's what actually happened.
I did do the nasty.
What was her name? Where did you find her?
That's not important. The internet
Okay.
does not need to know who I am
Okay.
sleeping with.
Well, that's true. I didn't know if you already knew her before.
But she
that
has a
day.
name. Okay, that's good.
I didn't
Yes.
know it.
I do know her, and she
Okay.
sometimes makes me dinner.
Okay, that's cool.
Reversible.
Oh god, that sounds like me. Apart from the dinner bit, I just give you like raw ingredients of
It's reversible.
pita chips and hummus.
All of the Ren Fair corsets, 'tis reversible. For everything for the Ren Fair, 'tis reversible, including Nick's conquests, I guess.
Nope. Once it happens, you
'Tis not reversible.
no takesies backsies.
No takesies backsies.
I would take these backsies.
I'm sure there's many a woman that wishes they could change the fact that they slept with me, but that ain't how that
The
works.
trauma's with them forever.
We need something to drive all that time travel research.
You
It's
can't
not
be,
my fault they did it.
You can't be that bad, surely.
Like, they keep coming back for more.
They keep coming
So
back for more.
From amnesia.
They're gluttons for punishment, Nick.
Maybe it was because you were wearing Hal's woodsman's outfit.
That's right. You get semen on my woodsman's outfit.
Oh God, I never thought of that. I've touched that and brought that.
Nick, did you hump some girl in my jack? And
Why would the girl be in your jack?
you know what I mean.
Well, I'm not saying I did, and I'm not saying I didn't.
Which, in my studded cloth jacket, you were humping away. It's quite warm, that thing, actually. You probably were.
Oh my God, it was. Thank you.
It's very toasty warm.
I was surprisingly warm on that whole fucking.
I'm telling you, it was very warm. Little arms are warm, and then the jacket itself is very warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had 2 pairs of pants on.
That's good, yeah. That's good.
Not while I was fucking, though.
Yeah, right.
No pairs of pants on. And just.
Tableside mannerisms, it's fantastic.
Like, I was wearing a smile and an erection.
I don't doubt that.
Was your erection wearing a smile?
And a tauntaun sleeping bag.
That's so amazing. You have a tauntaun sleeping bag.
Wait. Seriously, you have a tauntaun sleeping bag?
You had that there, and you didn't show me it.
I thought you knew.
I had no idea. I got that
That's
really.
fantastic.
There was some exhausted chick inside it.
That's
I
how
got
I get the ladies.
I
That's how
got there
get the
really
ladies.
late.
Would you like to come in my tauntaun?
Yeah.
You think it smells bad on the outside?
That's right. It's lukewarm.
All right.
Can we get back to the thing, please?
Wouldn't you rather talk about me having sex, though?
In a tauntaun.
No, let's find a druid. Let's find a druid,
I
please.
thought you wanted to talk about me fucking at the Renaissance
I'm
Festival.
just waiting.
Stop it!
I'm just waiting for Pencil Monkey's Nick has sex in a tauntaun picture.
No!
Air sex within a tauntaun?
Just doing the
That's on Rule
nasty.
34.
Sex in a tauntaun. That's right.
Just getting down at the Renaissance Festival.
That's so bad.
And then she took me around and showed me like all the good places to bone. Like all the hidden secret places to stick your dick in someone.
You mean like
Not on them. I know all those places.
Not on that.
Like I know all the places to stick my dick like on somebody, but all like a lot of the good places where you can stick your dick in somebody at the Renaissance Festival.
Out of curiosity,
So the
is,
kebab
there is there a age gauge for RPG MP3 website?
Yeah, every single audio has a rating for vulgarity.
Okay.
If you have to ask, you're not old enough.
We're trying to come up for a new one for me.
I believe occasionally, that it's very rare that we'll use the top one. Generally, it only comes out when somebody's been particularly bad.
Isn't that the unmitigated filth of the...
Unmitigated filth of the first water, yes.
I think I've gotten a few of those podcasts.
But generally, it's just jolly sweary indeed, which is what we have.
I think a few of mine have been unmitigated filth.
Yes. Basically, every Christmas special is unmitigated filth. Which reminds me, we need to organise the Christmas special. We'll talk about that once we've killed some more things. Where are you going?
Alright, so let's go back down to the spiderwebby place, burn the spider webs, and see what's inside there. Maybe they're hoarding
You
something.
could just go in that back door.
Or we could go through the back door.
Sure, why not?
You know, when I told you to go into the back door on Roderick, you seemed like that was a terrible idea.
I don't
clever.
remember rejecting it.
She's really more of a strings player than a woodwind lady.
Well, I admit I got a little embarrassed about the thought.
No, isn't a trombone a brass instrument?
I guess.
Yeah.
It
You have to
is.
work on your embouchure.
Is brass separate to woodwind, or is it still considered woodwind?
It's totally separate to
Yeah.
woodwind.
Woodwinds are all the reedy instruments.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
woodwinds have
Says the flute
reeds,
player.
hence the woodwind.
Okay,
Well-
so it's a brass instrument.
The flute is woodwind, but does not have a reed.
Reed, right.
Really?
But it's made out of wood.
Yes,
Or metal.
No, it's made out of metal most of the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Flautists.
Well, you use wind to operate it, so.
This is true.
Oh, but that could be said for any of the brass instruments.
Or bagpipes.
Now we're just splitting.
Bagpipes don't belong to a category.
No, they don't. They're in the outside category.
They are actually a woodwind instrument.
I was gonna say they're probably
Yeah.
woodwind, aren't they? They have a reed or something.
The weird thing is the piano is a percussion instrument.
Because it
Yep.
bashes stuff.
As hammers.
The harpsichord,
Oh.
though, string.
Yep, because it plucks.
Where you going?
In the back door.
You're going down. Move yourselves down then.
Building 6.
Yes. The inside of the building is covered in webbing, but not as heavily as the door. What you doing?
Searchy, searchy.
Okay. Anywhere specific? This was clearly a store of some kind. The front, where the webbing is, has a counter, and it looks like this was probably the back storeroom where they kept goods before putting them out.
Looking particularly for shelving to look behind them.
Okay, you search around. You find several animals, corpses, dry and desiccated. You also find what appears to be a humanoid body. There's shriveled and dry and inside a cocoon. It appears to have once been a male elf.
And it is not me. Huzzah!
Will it open?
Okay, you hack it open, or pull it down, cut it open. The body still wears some studded leather armor and a short sword in the scabbard at its hip. In a belt pouch at his waist, you find a potion. There is also 23 gold and 35 silver in his pockets.
Detect magic.
The potion is magical.
We just don't know what kind of magical.
You could
Is it
taste it.
labeled or?
You could taste it.
What
Sure, give her
color
a
is
taste.
it?
That's valid now.
Who's tasting it?
I will. I've got poison resistance.
You dip your finger in the potion and put it on your tongue. It is a potion of healing.
How?
You feel a warm glow pass through you. Yes,
Did you say long sword or short sword?
short sword.
What kind of shop is it we're supposed to search for somebody's stuff in?
An alchemy shop.
Alchemy shop, that's right.
Herb and alchemy.
So, was this a material shop or a food shop?
This is like a general goods shop. Look around, it's mostly farming equipment that you think was sold here, but a lot of it's rusted beyond use. It seems to itself seed and general feed. Basically, it was a normal farming goods general store.
Oh.
So it's safe to say this isn't an alchemy store.
It is not an alchemy store.
How?
Yes.
How
Yes,
did you
ma'am.
want? How did you want to do my spider poison that I now have?
You have spider poison. Congratulations.
All right.
You may use poison if you wish. It will poison people.
All right.
Should we
Wait.
check out the two buildings to the
The
left first?
The giant spider poison is. We'll use it as the giant spiders. Use it probably be less effective than when they're injecting it into you. We'll figure it out. I'll look it up.
Even if I shoot someone with a poison arrow?
Yes, it's not as effective as a spider injecting you with it.
All right.
I
Is
think
it-
there's a big quantity difference.
Yeah, basically you've got it coated and it's
And
just
freshness.
injecting it into you from its big ass spider glands.
Are we gonna do any sort of quantity or?
Yeah, you've got a poisonous kit. I'll just assume you keep topping it up with things.
All right.
Unless you want to get into the specifics of, I've got 5 ounces of spider poison and all of that stuff, which we can do.
I think he probably wants to know exactly how many arrows worth of poison he has.
A reasonable number. I mean, I say it has a poisonous kit, so I assume that in an evening when he's resting, he could be topping off his poisons if he wants to go down that path.
But he can't just make them out of nothing.
Well, true, he can't make them out of nothing, but I can be assuming that as a poisoner, while he's traveling, he can be picking up things he can make poisons with. Just like you assume that wizards are wandering around with their spell component pouch, constantly filling them full of bat shit.
I just assumed that.
Whereas he's got elf shit.
Otherwise, we get to the point where we're tracking every ounce of everything he ever picks up.
Well, no, I was just thinking that my poisoner's kit would kind of just make like a general...
A generic poison. Yes,
Yeah.
that's fair. If you want to track specific poisons, so let's say you have 4 doses of giant spider venom. How does that work for you?
So I can do 4 arrows?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I was going to say, Hal, if you're just letting him have essentially unlimited poison that does 2d8 extra damage, that's pretty generous
I
of
was
you.
actually reading online today, some guy asked the question, it was like, so a poisonous kit allows him to make any poison he wants, and they're like, no, it does not, because obviously everyone's just making like red earther fumes and just like exploding it at people, and no,
Yeah,
it doesn't mean that.
it
It allows you to make a general poison that will apply the poisoned condition to the target.
versus the specific damage of like
Correct.
what the spider poison
As
does.
opposed to the named poisons from the DMG and similar.
Alright.
So your poisonous kit will allow you to poison your arrows, but they will do normal damage plus poison if they fail their save.
So should we check the next building to the west now?
Okay. You heading out the back door and trudging over? What building is that? Oh, very bad. I'm going around this in a very bad way.
5.
Oh, hello.
So over to this entrance.
Wait, did we... Hold on. Did we check the whole store, or were we just looking in this one room?
Then which way are you going to get there? I guess you're going all the way back around. Or are you going through the woods?
Oh, the woods probably aren't impenetrable.
Well, they're not, but I'm just thinking, I'm just wondering. Out loud, wondering, wondering.
I think the reality of the situation is if we can walk through the woods, we're probably just taking the short little movement through them to get to the back door and to get out of it.
Okay, give me a second then.
How?
Yes.
Did the search also include this room?
Yes.
Okay.
I wish there was a way to mass add stuff to the token layer. As you come back out, it seems that you have raised the ire of several little beasties in the undergrowth.
Oh,
That can't be good.
that was the thing.
What?
Oh. Several. 7.
How there is a way if you select them all.
Is there a way to do it?
If you select them all
I can
and
tokenize. I can just drop them all in the token layer.
Are these more of those twig creatures?
Yes, they are. They're twig blights.
Okay.
They kind of shuffle forward in the twigginess.
Minorly annoying.
Yes, they're minorly annoying. I'm not concerned for you at this point.
We survived the spiders, we can survive these.
Well, the spiders
were quite nasty. They
the-
pretty much one-shot dropped Marigold.
Yeah, they did. But that was a good hit, and she was slightly injured.
Well, the hit on me would have probably dropped anyone else in the party.
Yeah, they did good damage, and it's the poison that does it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone, initiatives, please, as you head out of the store and they come at you.
Remember to select your token before rolling initiative.
10.
That's gonna get old real fast,
Thank you, Gladys.
9 for me.
but we'll forgive you this time.
13!
Hey, that's a 7 to throw. Mr. Arnott rolled yet.
I know I was on the 10.
24.
Why is your token still says? Did you not select your token throw?
I thought I did. My little thing with my hit points is
I
expanded like I did.
got 24 for Guybrush, Roderick on 14, Holly on 13, Marigold on 11, Thrar on 10, Twig Blights on 9. Guybrush, there's a twitching in the woods outside. You see several plant forms. Looking out, you can only see the front 4.
Triffids.
The back 4 you can kind of see moving, but you can't pick them specifically out of the undergrowth at this point.
From where I am, who can I hit?
No one. You'd have to step forward 2 squares, then you'd be able to hit any of them.
Alright. And can I see any more of them when I step forward?
Not really. You get the idea there's more motion behind the front 4, but you can't specifically see them through the undergrowth.
2 more twig blights. Step
Pretty heavy
forward.
cover at that point. Big black noise.
And the light grass isn't rough terrain though, correct?
No, the grass is just normal terrain. You're going to scurry off to the side and leave the door open now.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll finish my movement to there,
Uh-huh.
and then I will aim my bow and fire at this fucker.
Okay. Poor little twig blight. Poor little bugger. 11. Actually misses the twig blight.
Son of a bitch.
You hit a twig, it just
Well, I'm
doesn't target
inspired.
the twig blade.
That's right. It embeds in something that isn't a twig blight. Are you done?
Oh, let's say yes.
Good call. Roderick, it's you.
Alright. Seeing Guybrush promptly run out and shoot an arrow, I'm going to investigate what's outside.
The undergrowth is somewhat swarming with twig blights.
Alright. Let's step up and bring an axe to them.
Get them twig blights.
That seems an appropriate weapon.
Roderick, not upset by twig blights.
Burn them.
Burn them with your evil stares. 23 is a solid hit on twig blights. You may do damage. It'll probably kill regardless.
I suppose I'll be attacking the one over there, because I know Guybrush will get annoyed if I give him no targets to shoot arrows at without cover.
Well, he's always got you.
Damage. It's 5 points.
5 points kills the twig blight. It breaks apart into several little twigs and bits of blight. Poof.
Poof.
Who's next?
Me.
Hello.
Well, Hele's going to move
Move
out of the thing to join the thing and shoot
out
something.
of the thing to join the thing and shoot something. You walk out of the building to join Roderick, and you... What are we doing to this big guy?
Ray of Frost to the tree next to it.
Yeah.
Have we not got a firebolt?
Yeah, firebolt. Firebolt's easier on
I'm
me.
going to say they're made of twigs, just as a thing.
I did try and point that out a few seconds ago. That
They are made of twigs.
But she does like to frost buildings near things, so you know.
Right? Yeah, right. Frost some trees.
Yeah, well, Ray of Frost isn't a lucky spell for me for some
Which one are
reason.
you attacking, and which spell are you casting?
I'm going to attack this little
Darkness.
dude here,
Okay, the one that's nearest to you.
and I'm doing Firebolt.
Okay, roll it.
Pew.
Thorn best. He's typing.
Does that auto hit, or is that a?
No, it doesn't auto hit. It needs to be rolled. Ah, D1D10. What?
Oh,
That smells like damage.
I forgot. Oh. I need a general roll first, right?
Yeah, you do. You need to hit it first. That was a hopeful damage roll up there.
Yeah. I forgot how to role play.
Forgot how to wizard.
The role-playing part's the easy part. It's the
I forgot how to
rules that get
wizard.
in the way.
Oh,
Fault.
Boom.
Is that short for firebolt?
Yeah.
I like that. Fault. For fault. Okay, you strike the twig blight squarely in its twig blight face.
right in the
twig blight-
fucking face.
The twig blights are vulnerable to fire. Which means you do double damage to them.
So
Oh.
18. Ooh.
You can do that, or you can roll 2 dice. Yes, we'll call it 18. That twig blight is dead. D-E-D, dead.
He did.
He's so dead. His twig blight friends are not very happy.
I don't think it matters too
Fire,
much.
that now it's just a perfect little campfire right where he was standing,
That's right.
crackling gently, ready for marshmallows to be toasted over it.
Mudpetal, be you.
What's left?
There's
100 million of them.
There's several little dudes. What's your movement?
Where do I find that on my sheet?
She could get to the one
Speed 25.
beside Roderick easily enough.
Or you can get to this one probably with some diagonally.
Okay.
1, 2,
Could
3, 4. Yeah, you can get to here.
Could I stay
Remember,
where I was?
moving through people is difficult.
1. Oh, it's laying the door. She's not in the door. 2, 3. Oh dear.
I couldn't take that as a diagonal.
I've made you oddly big. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We put it there and not go through anybody's square.
What? How'd she move 2 spaces to get there?
1, 2.
Oh, I see what you did. Yeah, assuming that's not difficult terrain then.
No, none of that is. As long as you're going through, it's just normal.
Okay, it's just
Where's
it's in
she
the
standing?
brush.
Oh yeah, she's in the bush there.
I was going to ask if I could...
Oh, sorry, you started here. Sorry.
Would you stop fucking moving me and deciding what I'm doing and let me tell you what I'm doing?
Yes, ma'am.
That applies to everybody who was doing that as well, not just Hal.
Shut up, we're role playing here.
I would like to stay where I am and take out my bow and arrow and set fire to an arrow and arrow into the center of the things and try and burn their asses.
Okay. You might want to move towards the door so you can see out through the wall, but other than that you should be good.
So I can do that.
It's probably going to take an action to set fire, to light a fire enough to light your arrows on fire.
Okay.
So if you move kind of, where did you get to? 1, 2, 3. You probably get to like here, outside of the door.
Okay.
And then you can set your little fire going and do your things.
Set my cute little fire going.
Set
You're
that
about
cute
to
little
see,
fire going.
weren't you? I heard it.
Still a fire. Marigold has a flint and tinder out. She's attempting to set fire to
Stuff.
stuff.
Yay! Go Marigold! Everybody cheers! Woo!
Are you moving?
I don't want to move.
Okay, stay where you are. Alright, Thra! You.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and just go in for 5.
Do it.
And whackage on that one.
Whackage.
17 to hit.
Hits Twig Blight solidly.
For 11 points.
Twig Blight's dead.
We're good.
Boom! Twig Blight suck real hard.
No, we're good.
Oh yeah, you guys are good. Twig Blight! It's the Twig Blight.
I like the symmetry of the current formation.
One moves to here.
It's broken! No!
One moves to here.
Still alive?
This one moves to here. This one moves to here. So I have 2 on Thra, 2 on Roderick, and 1 on Hilaire. There are 5 left.
I'm just going to mention right now that I will be applying disadvantage to the one on Hilaire.
Then we'll do that one now, shall we? Oh, we're going to miss a lot.
You're stretching with your shield way far there.
That's kind of crappy. Okay, here we go. Disadvantage on Hilaire. 9. No?
It's a scratch.
That won't hit a wizard.
Did you miss? We missed, great.
Yeah.
Not unless she's worse than naked.
Pretty sure
Alright.
below 10 misses almost anything except like an ooze.
Well, she got a negative dex. I don't know what she's got. She hasn't cast Mage Armor today.
I thought we established that.
Did she do it?
Well, I'm pretty sure she did at one of the sessions a month ago when we entered the village.
Before we went up into the, dust zombies.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, 2 attacks on Thra. An 8.
No.
And an 11.
No,
On
not even
Roderick,
together.
A 16. And an 18. Either of those hit?
Who are those on?
The
Roderick.
16 and the 18 are you, the 8 and the 11 are Thra.
Okay. The 18 will hit Roderick.
Oh my goodness, you got hit by a Twig Blight, dude. I'm so embarrassed for you.
He's still feeling the spider venom.
That's right, he's slowing him down. But don't be afraid. It's 0 damage.
So I don't actually get hit by a twig blight.
Well, it does, but it doesn't hurt you. It solidly hits you, looks very pleased with itself, and then's upset as it skitters across your chest. You always take a 1 in this, so I can't remember reading that.
You can feel that faint line
Is
of...
it possible to take 0 damage?
I do not know what the rule is for this.
I don't know about that one anymore. I don't know about that damage. It used to be that you always took at least 1, didn't it?
Actually, apparently, it might have been 1 non-lethal back in 3.5 days.
What do you mean?
I honestly
Well,
feel
that's-
sorry for these things.
I don't.
I don't feel sorry for them either. There's damage. Ability checks, saving throws, long rests, maybe before that, special types of movement, adventuring.
I would look under combat and damage myself.
Yeah, that's where I'm thinking. I'm not really used to the book yet. Combat, there it is, 189. Okay. There you are. Attack rolls, ranged, melee. There's damage. Damage, hit points, damage rolls. When attacking with a weapon, you add your ability modifier. Damage types, damage resistance. Spell or other effects done more than one target. No. For example, you score a critical hit. It doesn't actually say anything about hitting and always taking at least 1 point of damage. So I'm going to assume 0 is a viable option. Which actually means a negative is a viable option, so we better be careful because they might be healing you pretty soon. Sweet. Gives you a combat back rub. Alright, Guybrush, 'tis thee.
Alright, I will take aim and shoot at this asshole once again. But this time with advantage.
Pew!
Do you get advantage, or do you just get sneak attack?
I think I get advantage if you're in combat with them.
No, unless it's an assassin thing. You just get your sneak. They're just eligible for sneak attack, I thought.
How?
You need to get this written down, Sonny Jim. It's one of your assassin things, right?
I thought I had a.
Is
But,
it an assassin thing?
Let me look. Assassin. Assassinate. You are the deadliest when you get the drop on your enemies. You have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that haven't had their turn yet. In addition, you hit a score against a creature that is surprised it has a critical hit. What are you saying? You have advantage over them.
I thought. Don't I have advantage if they're in combat?
No.
I just have sneak attack.
You just get sneak attack. You don't get advantage. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy or target is within 5 feet of it.
Don't take advantage of the twig blight.
Yeah. So you don't get advantage, but you do get sneak.
Okay.
If you're shooting at one that's in combat.
Not
Okay.
that you need sneak.
Now if okay, so it's if someone's in combat with them or I have advantage.
Correct. If you
Or
have
you can sneak
advantage,
attack.
you can sneak attack, or if they're in combat, you can sneak attack.
Okay. Sorry.
I have a question. So, if he goes to fight the one that I'm preparing to aim at,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean that we're, like, flanking?
There's no such thing anymore.
Oh, okay.
Alright. 18.
Hit.
Alright, so I'm gonna do that and that.
It dies. This one, the one on the end. This dude,
Yeah.
he's gone. Poor little guy. Poor
My-
little bugger.
14 points of damage.
He's just dead. He's gone. Just 10 more than you needed. Anything else?
No.
No?
I will move down to here.
Very good. Roderick, it's you.
I just love his massive movement sometimes.
I
Let's
couldn't
take
move.
us.
And that was only just one movement. I still have another movement I can do.
Yeah, he could dash, right?
Yeah.
I think I could actually I could have. What's my max? It's
70 feet.
yeah. Actually, my
Is
max
that a
movement.
miss?
That is a miss.
Roderick, dude. Anything else? You moving back? You having a little dance? You doing anything on that warrior shiz?
No.
Stop using shiz, Hal. You're not cool.
Sorry. Word. Hello, it's you.
He tries so hard.
He does.
I'm like an embarrassing old dad.
Yes, you are.
Hello, it is thee.
I choose not to say anything. Well, I'm going to defend my hubby's honor.
His honor.
I'm going to try to move away from this little blight and help him with this one.
Go for it. Okay, ignoring the one that was attacking you.
Give or take?
You wouldn't do that, I don't think.
Well, she might if she wants to. It puts her in combat with 3 instead of 1, though.
She was that crazy of an elf wizard to, brush.
Whilst she might want to protect her husband, she wouldn't do that to the detriment of her own life.
Well, she can choose what she wants to do.
The crazy human fighter's rubbing off on her, maybe.
Maybe. She can.
That's what happens in the evenings, inside that tauntaun sleeping bag.
Yep.
Well, I was just giving my perspective of a long-time married person.
Well, I could use...
She kicks him in the backside and yells freedom as he...
They're not that long time married, though. Still rather honeymoon phase.
Yeah, I think we've been married for, 2 years at this point? What do you think?
Ish.
2 years-ish.
Feels like 2 years. It was last week, but,
Whichever.
This is your honeymoon trip.
So I think I'll use... Let's see. If I use Magic Missile, could I hit the 3 blights that are around Thrower?
Yes.
Or would that be a trick shot?
It would just happen. They always hit.
Fair enough. So I think I'll try that.
I mean, the other alternative...
Or, well, I would rather not shoot Thrower.
Well, you don't have to shoot Thrower. Any spell you cast that's an invocation spell, you can choose to remove him from the area of effect. So if you put yourself... I'm going to say if you put yourself 1 to the left of there, you could... Put your Burning Hands.
No, I gave up Burning Hands. I have Shocking Grasp, though.
Okay, fair enough then. If you didn't have Burning Hands, you could have got more, like 2 or 3 of them in that, but you haven't got it, so it's okay. I thought you had Burning Hands.
She may not have prepared it today.
Okay, so what you doing? You don't need to stand there, you can stand wherever you want.
Oh, I want to get rid of these buggers ASAP, so...
Buggers.
Because they're such a threat.
Well, they are annoying me, so...
I feel that killing things because they're annoying is perfectly cromulent.
Then why does Droop live?
Stop using the word cromulent and spreading its cromulence.
Droop is adorable.
Droop embiggens the entire party with his greatness.
With his mighty drumming of thunder.
I can see you using those made-up words, dude.
Currently, he must be snacking on that dried-up elf in the spiderweb, it seems.
Right? He's probably like...
I'm not the boss of who he eats.
Elf jerky.
He can eat whatever he likes. I'm not the boss of who he eats.
Trail elf.
Well, you guys have got dried meat in your rations.
Yeah, we might still have owlbear.
Sweet, sweet owlbear.
So I'm going to use Magic Missile and target 3 blights at once.
There's no attacks of opportunity or anything for casting in combat, is there?
Nope.
Probably not.
She just does it, right?
Yep.
I just did.
So you're casting which level? Just the standard?
Yeah, my level 1.
So 3 missiles. Where are they going?
He's set on the 3 around Thrower.
Okay, so
Left,
roll me,
right, and forward.
so roll me 3 1d4s plus 1s.
Max rolls, all of them.
On the one on the left. 1d4 plus 1.
2.
Okay, press up on your keyboard and hit enter.
Woo!
5, that's the dead one at the middle, and the up on your keyboard again, hit enter. We did it. 4, that's 2 dead, that's not bad. And 1 injured.
Very good.
Oh, 2 out of 3 isn't bad.
Very good use of magic missile.
Marigold, it's you.
Yeah, I'm
It's
learning.
taken me a damn long time to prep this fire arrow that now only has 2 targets.
You've got a little fire going.
Alright, well I'm gonna aim for this one here.
Okay, you're gonna need to move to the doorway here, or out behind Roderick over here.
Too much wall.
Gotta be there?
You need to be here to get a clear shot.
Okay. Alright. It feels weird because I'm facing away from it now.
Oh.
I hate that, it annoys me.
Fire!
You know, one of those genus faced.
My bow is the same as my sword, so if I hit that...
Ooh, good shot. Your flaming arrow embeds in the twig blade. Damage, please.
And the damage is the same also. 9.
The twig blade catches alight and screams around the forest for a while before collapsing.
Half a second.
Rah! It's you. Kill that last twig blade. Come on. Pressure.
Nope.
Oh, rah. Rah, that's so terrible. Twig blight gets another shot. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, odds it's Hilaire. Evens it's not Hilaire. Hilaire.
Well, she's probably the one that has the best chance of hurting.
Right. Twig blight takes a swing at Hilaire. 21.
I'm betting that hurt. Hit.
That's probably going to do 0 damage.
You got hit, dear.
She might be allergic.
The one tree blight. Roll a 21 against you. Oh, wait. She could potentially cast shield.
Oh, yeah, she could.
Oh, yeah, it is a reflex.
I probably wouldn't against a tree blight.
Yeah.
But
Actually, I just noticed it's actually +1 for damage, not -1. Technically, look at it, it's 2 damage. Okay.
Well, still.
It did 2 damage.
I think I can see.
You take 4 damage, Hilaire, from its twig blighty claws.
Scratch!
It jumps up and down all excited.
It runs your stockings.
Guybrush, it's you.
It's almost cute that it's like, I damaged her, wow!
It doesn't
4
really.
points of damage, dear.
It doesn't really speak.
Does, Hal,
Mm.
does the brush hinder my shot if I shoot from one space over?
Yes, it does. There's trees and shit in the way.
But he's an elf.
Right? Then I'll move to here.
You can actually type in minus, and it will do the math.
I meant to.
And I will take aim on the last fucking twig blight and hope that he dies a horrible death at the hands of me.
Or at least the arrow of you.
Except he won't, because I suck at life, apparently.
It hits a tree branch and you duck as it whizzes over your head. Come on, Roderick, finish the last twig blight.
Roderick, the redemption.
You know you're not whispering, right?
Yeah.
Oh, just checking.
I wasn't going to say anything, Hal. I was hoping that they would think that they were, and then we would see like some
Start the real flirting.
private conversation that, and nobody would let on, and it would be really funny.
Oh no, we know how to use actual whispers for that.
I can't.
So Roderick will
Who's been sending me those
move
messages?
swiftly around the brush to come at the twig blade with a raised axe.
Get that twig blight. Kick its ass.
I just text thing when I want to tell him
If you
something.
meant.
Mm.
It's obliterated.
It is very much. That's a critical hit on the twig blight, or a total obliteration of its poor little existence. Twig blight's kind
just
of
a
crappy.
scratch. It's just a scratch.
Kind of crappy.
Scratch you, dear.
Kind of crappy. So, you're going to go and look in this building over here that's kind of funny shape. This one here.
Or what about this one right here that's kind of square shaped?
Oh, I thought you were heading the one on the left. That's
I think we want to take it.
But
Grab the two we have
either
in
way,
the
the
west.
west we're going to get you.
We do need to hit that other building on the left anyway.
Yeah, to fill in the
So
town.
let's go left first.
That way we'll have the entire west side of town covered.
At the party, like 3 of you could go one way and a couple could go the other.
True. Guybrush, if you and Droop want to check that place out.
Yeah.
Why
You've proven yourself more than competent if you want to scout ahead.
with that sweet one I just rolled?
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, with that sweet arrow I missed.
Well, but
I think-
you've hit many others. I mean, just look at the spiders, the damage you dealt to them.
Alright, fine. I'll check out this building. I don't give a fuck.
All right, we shall be nearby. Call if you
Alright.
need us.
Luckily, I can do like 105 feet of movement in one turn.
Droop can't, but yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
Droop's going to get chewed on. Okay, everybody
well-
know where they're going. Who's going which way?
Droop could ride on Guybrush's back. I mean, he's tiny enough.
He's not quite that tiny, I think.
If there's, a
Guybrush can still
giant,
carry him.
if there's a giant spider, watch how quickly I can fucking run.
Mud Battle, which way are you going?
West.
Depends if they bite you first.
So you're going to check out the building with Thra and Roderick rather than hanging with Guybrush,
If you ask me which direction I'm going, I will always say west.
just because it's go west.
Yes.
Okay.
So whatever direction that
Okay,
is.
which building are you checking out? This one or this one?
I'm just going to
Pointing isn't going to help. That one. Okay, so you're over here as
Shut
well.
up, I'm eating ice cream. Leave me alone.
Okay, where are you?
Well, might
With
as
your
well.
man, aren't you?
Are you over with Guybrush and Droop, or are you with the party over here looking at this other building? Guy Droop?
Well,
Guy Droop.
Droop brush!
Droop. I like Guy Droop better.
I don't.
The stripper name?
I'll
we
keep
split the party.
the numbers even.
That's right, Roderick. Your wife picked me over you.
Bow chicka wow wow.
Even though you're Guy Droop, she felt sorry for you.
She picked the air sex champion.
Yeah, sex champion.
I don't
changed
recall
my mind.
Guybrush getting that.
That's oh, yeah, change your mind.
She firebolt your pants and then joins.
She had that direction,
win.
then she realized she would be almost alone with Guybrush.
Almost alone.
But slightly worse.
I almost went for Droop's sake, but
All it would take is to turn around and Guybrush is banished into the shrubbery.
Well, that's how he finds all the monsters.
Okay, you guys on the four of you on the western building. This ruin looks as if it might have once been a farmhouse. It is now half swallowed by dense thicket, the trees growing up through its ruined foundations. The lane continues south a short distance past the ruin before ending in an overgrown field. Looks like an old farmhouse.
Search it.
Sure, get you in there. Everybody goes in and searches. Guybrush, you're stood outside a building. There's searching going on. Guybrush, you're about
Yes.
Are you there? Yes, yes.
I would like to check and like listen to the door and make sure I don't hear spiders
Would you
crawling
like a
about.
description first?
Okay.
A wide chimney and rotten piles of firewood jumbled outside the walls of this sagging building suggest that it was a smithy in its day. Ooh.
Ooh.
The door is still closed.
Anything else?
Nope, it seems that the walls seem sturdier, but the roof still has caved in.
Alright.
Maybe a listening check, please. Perception.
15.
You don't hear anything from inside.
Alright, then I open the door.
Excellent. You open the door. The door swings outward, creaking, broken wood falling off of its broken doorness as it basically collapses into dust in your hands. At the same time...
Survey says.
Bing, bing, bing. Survey says...
Zombies!
Zombie ninjas?
Zinjas!
2 bodies lie on the ground. As you rip the door off, they start to move. I will have initiative from everyone.
Please remember to click on your icon before hitting the button. Mind
We can
the
take
gap.
turns.
Please mind the gap.
Oh, Jesus, I got an 18 for the zombies.
Motherfucker!
Oh,
24!
Oh,
Nice
jeez.
one, Guybrush.
That's amazing.
Boom. we,
And zombies, yeah.
better roll for
No
druid
sneaking
too.
on me, motherfucker! What?
Hold on.
That's the best roll you're going to have all night, though. You know.
Oh, fuck me. I about near messed my huggies on that one.
Messed my huggies. That's an awesome term. Would you like to roll for Droop?
I don't play Droop, so I guess it's
I can do
not.
it.
I mean, how do we do this with NPCs?
I can roll it if you like.
Alright, because I don't know his stat.
Just +2 for Dex. Alright, is everybody rolled? So it's Guybrush, then the zombies, then Thra, then Marigold, then Hilaire, then Droop, then Roderick. Okay, Guybrush, there are 2 bodies on the ground. They've just started moving. They look like blackened humans.
Alright,
The one by the door is looking intent on chewing on you.
Hark! Is that the sound of Guybrush I can hear asking for help?
He hasn't heard said anything yet.
alright, I drop back to...
Of course, he's an assassin. He stays silent.
and go, oh shit, zombies! Really loudly. And
Okay.
then draw and shoot at this fuckface.
Okay, do it. He's currently prone. He's on the ground. I don't know whether that gives you any advantage or disadvantage.
I should have, do I have combat advantage on them because they have not
He
moved
has
yet?
not acted yet. You're correct. You do have advantage. He has not yet acted. Is it advantage you get or criticals?
I only get critical if it's a surprise.
Okay, yes, that's right.
It's a shame he didn't open the door and shout, surprise!
Gotcha, bitch!
Surprise! No.
Being prone. Combatants find themselves lying on the ground. You drop prone. Standing up takes more effort. Costs a movement equal half your movement. Without prone. Okay. Apparently no big disadvantages or advantages for being prone. Okay, good.
And I roll a 24.
That hits the zombie.
Alright, so it'll be to hit and sneak attack. It'll be damage plus sneak attack, correct?
Yes.
Alright, that 11 plus 22.
22. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Am I missing something on the math?
That's 21, right?
I see 21.
I'm sorry, 21.
We were all politely like,
You rip the zombie very hard. He is not very happy. That zombie is not.
bad zombie.
Anything else?
It was a little dance.
Little dance. Little dance. Zombie tonight. Zombie tonight. Okay, zombies.
Hold on!
Oh.
Is there any way I can dash over, grab Droop, and dash back?
No, because you've already ran backwards and shot something.
But he can move afterwards.
You can. You can move back
The
in.
grabbing part would be the tricky one.
You can move back in.
But I can't do anything to,
Can't really do a great deal when you get there.
I'll just have to heal him after he gets attacked.
They might not attack him.
They might not. They might say...
More meat the other way.
They're picky with their meals.
Well, they're all like ashy, so they're probably looking for the juiciest targets.
That's right. They prefer barbecue. Okay. This zombie stumbles to his feet and staggers out the door, turns a little and swings at Droop.
You rat fuck.
Might not hit him. Recognized command. 5. He misses him. Oh, he says. This zombie staggers to his feet, stumbles to here, and swings at Droop. Droop gets cover from the door. 21 is going to hit a goblin. You didn't give him any swanky armor or anything, did you?
Did I put him in the same armor I had, or in leather armor?
He already had leather armor and a shield, which is probably what he's got right now.
Alright.
So he's got armor class of 15 for reference. The strike, even with the cover from the door, hits him squarely with a slam. Thankfully, zombies don't do a crap pot of damage anymore. Fortunately, goblin. 2 damage on the Droopster. How much does he have?
I'm going to start looking for the next group. 4.
7.
Yeah, he's got 7. He's doing alright. Hey, down 5. Okay, Throw, it's you. You hear the sounds of zombies coming from outside.
Alright, I will shuffle at my fast dwarven speed.
Get about halfway.
5 squares.
Uh-huh. You're gonna double. Can you dash? You could dash.
Oh, can anybody do that?
Anybody can dash. They just get it as a bonus rather than it'll take your whole action. But anybody can do it. Good. You kind of ran through that underbrush there. That's double move, dude. You're gonna get to about here. You're gonna get to about there. Unless you run through the ruins of Thunder Tree. Yeah, that's right. In which case you get down there. That's right. Because it turns to desert just there.
Yeah.
Okay, Thrall's dashing over. You see zombies attacking Droop up by a smithy. Marigold!
Okay, Brush must already be dead or hiding.
I will make my way over to where I hear the screaming from.
That's okay. You gonna dash?
Yeah. Where can I get to?
Can they, hold on, can they see out through there? I guess.
You can get to about there, I think, or just in front of Thrall.
Okay. So, like there.
They can see, but there's undergrowth there, so they can't see to the smithy that well.
Technically, she could take another dash.
Can she dash twice?
She gets a bonus action to dash.
Yeah.
That's not. I think we read that. I don't think that's how dash works.
It's an action to get extra movement. We determined that.
Yeah, but you can't do it twice.
Nothing says you can't do it twice.
I thought the action said you couldn't do it twice. It just doubles your move.
No, it gives you additional move equal to what you have. It lets you.
Dash action. See under action. Not helpful. Look, you're turning into that goddamn White Wolf book. Action dash. 192. 192. Dash. When you take the dash action, you gain movement, extra movement for the current turn. The increase equals your speed. After applying any modifiers, with a speed of 30 feet, for example, you can move up to 60 feet of your turn if you dash. Any increase or decrease to your speed changes this additional movement in the same amount. If your speed is 30 feet, is reduced to 15, you can still then move 30 feet when you dash.
So I can still move 30 feet.
Oh dear goodness, that almost implies that double dashing would quadruple your speed.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's the intent, is it?
It adds to your speed, and it just said that any additions get added with dash again.
Any increase or decrease of speed changes this additional movement.
And what does the first word say? Doesn't say it increases your speed? Read that first line again.
When you take the dash action, you gain extra movement the current turn.
Okay, it says gain, not increase. Okay,
yeah, it's gain.
But still, nothing says you can't do it twice if you have the ability to do so.
So,
not living that. I don't think that's the intent.
But it's rogues. It is the intent that they can both dash and take a bonus action to dash again and have their regular movement.
140 feet in a round.
I could totally do that.
I thought we decided it would be if you move, and then when you dash, it doubles your movement.
Yes,
correct?
it adds your move again, basically.
Yeah, so taking the bonus dash, wouldn't that just be like an extra movement?
Yeah.
So triple move.
So it would be a triple. So I could move 105 feet in a round.
When
Yeah.
you take your action on your turn, you can take one of these actions presented here. An action you gained from your class, a special feature, or an action you improvise. And you just go, there you can take an action. So you could dash as your action. Let's just check the rogue additional bit.
So I thought that dash was using your action to move.
It is.
So
So the
you
rogue allows you to do it as a bonus action.
Yes, so it would then just be using a bonus action to move as well.
Well, that's the thing. You get a bonus action in addition. So does it allow you to dash twice, is what we're looking at, right?
I'm thinking it's saying yes.
I see no reason 100 for a person for their whole turn. 105 feet in 6 seconds is not completely unreasonable.
No. I mean, you can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
I mean, realistically, all it's going to do is just put me where I need to be a little faster.
So yeah, I'm not arguing it. I'm just
It's not
saying it's actually what the rules intended.
It's not game breaking or anything.
Really, when you think about it, that's not that much either.
It's not. No, it's not that much.
No.
The intention is for rogues to be very movement based.
True. So I mean, I guess that means she gets another 25 feet then.
Yep.
Kill.
So you have people in the NFL who run like 4-second 40-yard dashes,
Right.
Yeah.
which is 120 feet.
Should I go there?
It's not unreasonable.
Well, those guys are like 7 feet tall, though, aren't they?
But I'm saying it's not out of the
Use
bounds.
No, it's not. We're just checking it works. Okay, hello. It's you. There's the sound of zombies from across the way.
I guess there's no other quick route for me to take, is there?
No, you've got to go out the door.
Nope. Better grab the door. So, let's see. My speed is 30 feet, so...
You can get to just in front of Ra with a dash.
So, zombies, so get there ASAP.
Yeah, they're only zombies.
Hey, you see the zombies. Droop. What's Droop doing?
Crap in his little pants, I should imagine.
Droop craps his pants and runs like fuck. Droop withdraws the hell away from the zombies, leaving Marigold to face them alone.
Oh, thanks.
Roderick, it's you. There are zombies, apparently.
Roderick will dash to stand beside where Droop has just retreated to.
Huzzah!
Guybrush, it's you. Droop's out of the line of fire. Your buddies are running in.
Alright, attack on that one once more.
Yeah, shoot it.
Front one.
Hmm? Clang!
Thought you were about to start attacking one of us then.
Fuck!
The way it was worded.
Did you hit? Oh, you hit it.
Did I?
Yeah, you hit. They're SE8.
Alright.
They have okay hit points, but their SE is 8.
So that will be with sneak attack as well, so 12.
Well, that's pretty good. You strike it squarely, dropping it to... Okay, that's gonna...
Dead. Dead.
How much damage total? How much damage total?
33?
30? No, total from that attack.
Oh, 12. Well, fuck you.
There.
I was gonna say, do I have to do 5 plus 7 for you guys?
Well,
You hit the zombie, it kind of staggers backwards, and then shakes its head a little bit, and continues to move.
What the fuck was that?
Zombie special ability.
You son of a fuck.
Undead Fortitude.
I'm gonna
Give
undead
the
my
zombie
fucking
0
Buddha with that.
It can make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken, unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit On a success, the zombie drops to 1 hit point instead of 0.
That's why you gotta put him down.
Fuck.
Actually, reading that, it says just to 0, not below 0. But I think you can't go below 0 anymore, can you?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Well, you can if it goes far enough to kill you instantly.
Yes, there's massive damage. Basically, there's 0 and then massive damage. There's no -5. So essentially, if you do if you do damage that isn't massive, you're dropping to 0. Zombies. Attack on Marigold.
Unfair.
Slam attack with his zombie fist. 4.
That will miss my armor class of 17.
This one shambles through his buddy to get next to you.
Wow.
And slams you. 21.
God damn it.
Marigold takes a slam to the face from the zombie. For a startling group survive, you'll be fine. 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage.
2 entire points of damage.
Oh, gosh.
Zombies, not that great. Thra, it's you! They're attacking Marigold. Droop's panting in a corner and looking slightly injured.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll move up, so at least I'll take an attack. I'll double move, dash, whatever.
Right, you're getting up there.
Yep.
Okay. Marigold, it's you.
Again?
What do you mean again? I just hit you.
Well, oh. What do you mean? I don't
It's your
understand.
turn to act.
Yeah, I know, but it feels like we were just arguing about me running for like...
Everybody ran. That's
30 seconds.
quick.
Okay, I will hit.
The zombie on the right is injured. The one above you is totally untouched.
Well, then I will hit that one.
The uninjured one?
And I dropped my bow when I started running and pulled out my sword.
Okay, that's fine. So you're attacking the uninjured one.
Yeah.
Okay.
21.
It's the zombie. Damage. And it's in combat with Thra, so you get to do sneak.
Okay, my regular damage would give me 5 plus, what's the sneak again?
2d6.
2d6. 2d6. 9. So 14 damage altogether.
14 is a solid hit. 14 on him. He's blooded too. As you strike him squarely, a puff of ash breaks from his damaged body. And both you and Thra can make me con saves.
How do I do that?
You roll me a constant. Basically, roll me a d20 plus your con bonus. And if you've got proficiency, you can add that, but you don't because you're a rogue.
My constitution is plus 3.
Yep, roll that.
11.
Okay, Thra. 5 is that, Thra?
How did that work? Oh, I guess I was trying the sheet.
So, Thra, you are at disadvantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for 1 minute as you choke on the ash that spills out of the dead zombie. Marigold, on the other hand, is fine and may make her second bonus attack if she wishes.
But I'm used to ash from the forge. I should be immune.
But this is dead dude ash. It's entirely different.
15
Yeah, same
to
thing.
hit.
15 hits.
And then
Just straight damage. No bonus and no sneak.
We don't ask what goes in the forge.
minus 4 from that.
Minus 4 for 6 then.
Yeah.
Okay, you strike them soundly. He does not die. He's very blooded. Hello, it's you. There are zombies.
There are zombies.
You see them from where you are, doing their zombie-ish stuff.
Let's see. Trying to remember my range.
They're probably in range of most spells.
My spells have a range of 60 feet, right? In general.
Depends on the spell.
It really depends on the spell, but generally, if it's a ranged one, 30 feet is fine, if not more.
Okay.
Yeah, normal. I think close is 25 feet plus 5 feet per level still, isn't it?
I don't think they're that specific. I think it's just a flat number.
Okay, what spell are you looking at? Like Firebolt?
Well, that's like 120 feet.
Yeah, Firebolt's ridiculous. Yeah, Firebolt is 120 feet. What's the other one you got? Ice thing?
Yeah.
Ray of Frost.
Is that what it is? Rare Frost?
Yeah, but I always miss with that spell for some reason.
Which is 60.
Yeah. You're
Just
looking
means
up,
you need more
yeah.
practice.
Yeah, you're right. They're just flat feet. Yeah, most of them are like 60 feet as a base.
But yeah, they're all just flat bases. They don't
Project image, 500 miles.
Hey!
So, what you casting? Who you casting it at? If you're casting anything.
Well, considering my distance, and I'm a bit of a quick draw, so I'm gonna go with magic missile.
Okay.
Since I just regained that.
You
Oh wait, I regained the level 2. I'm gonna go with the level 1.
You already cast one level 1, remember?
Yeah. And I marked it. I was a good Let's Player thing.
Very good. You casting again?
Yes.
At the level 1 level?
Only
Yes.
120 feet.
So you get 3 missiles. Where are they going?
Here and 2 here.
So 2 on the one on the right.
The 2 in front of Thor, the 1 in front of Marigold.
Okay, roll me a 1d4 plus 1 and a 2d4 plus 2. Good old magic missile. Been a classic for years. Okay, this one is dead. Collapses in a puff of ash. Good enough. This one also collapses in a puff of ash.
The Light's got some good kill shots tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am Wizard Warrior.
Wizard
Indeed.
warrior.
Very good. Cool.
Okay, where now? Kids, you're going to continue your searching as you were?
Yeah.
Thing looks like he's about to fall over, though.
Alright, then, dude.
No, my head ache. I don't know if it's my sinuses or something else.
Not your sinuses, you've had them routed. Routed.
That's why I'm snorting the spray.
Now you get that spray up there, dude. That's a beautiful audio.
Yeah, I muted it all the other times.
That is an amazingly wonderful sound for audio. Just
I
like
have-
to say,
It's worse when I go.
stop
Please
that
don't
nasty
ever do that again.
don't have a nasty shit tag for the audio, but I'm thinking about adding one.
I have nasal sprays for when I have my clusters, and you have to like close one nostril and kind of like pump it up the other
Suck it
nostril,
into your brain.
and then like put your head back and like do the most almighty like sniff that you can manage, and I can't do it. It's one of the reasons I barely use them.
Yeah, I can't use my good stuff, so I'm just doing saline right now, which is.
Are you okay to play more, or do you need to?
Probably a little more, but I'll probably fade soon, I'm guessing.
Okay.
We're over 2 hours, so we're doing okay. And you've killed 3 buildings worth of shit. That's not bad, people.
That's good for
That's
us.
true.
This has been a very combat-heavy episode.
Yeah, I'm liking it. It's good. You've killed 3 buildings worth of things. It's good. Okay, so you're searching the smithy.
Yes.
Somebody make me some rolls.
Poor Drew. Poor.
Are these perception or?
Technically, it's investigation to do a search, I think, now.
Well, I'm using perception.
That's fine.
Oh, technically it's investigation, but
Investigation
go
would be more
fuck
like-
yourself.
Roll, good enough. You walk,
Well, I have 0 for investigation. No, 1 for investigation and 6 for perception. So fuck
Right.
that.
you walk around the building, looking around. You find a variety of old and broken tools. Tongs, bellows, hammers, a pair of iron anvils, all scattered around the interior of the building. Other than that, there's really nothing here.
Lovely.
Are they quality iron anvils? Those could be
No,
worth a fair bit.
They're quite rusted, quite quite old, very weather beaten.
Oh,
Hey, you know all my ancestors were smithies, right, Hal?
Yes.
I should go find that picture and then make it like an animated picture we can use.
I mean, regardless of the rust, if they still are something you can hammer metal against and
I
not
mean,
break.
I think it's an iron anvil. They're rusted like crap, but they probably could be.
They're really
restored.
frigging heavy,
The
though.
problem is they're
They
iron
are.
anvils.
I did buy a pony, so
We do have a horse. We do have horses in a cart.
And a dog. I have a riding dog, remember?
And a dog.
Droop starts playing on the anvils like he was in fucking Stomp. He's all like,
then I smashed Droop with a hammer to shut him up.
Like he was in fucking.
No thrower, no interception.
That's funny. Like
You don't want to intercept my hammer.
why do you hate Droop so much?
No, it's just because he's got a headache, clearly. A permanent droop
It's a racial thing.
headache.
You know, you can overcome racism.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you have to want to.
Oh!
You know,
Ooh.
what if he throws his hands up and says, "Don't shoot, don't shoot."
Oh, dude.
I was waiting for that.
Unnecessary.
I was waiting for us to take a lean with the political stance or
That's right.
things, current affairs rather.
Current affairs.
I'm sorry.
We apologize to.
Don't do it.
If he was a small white goblin, would you have a problem with him?
No, it's because he's
Only
a dirty
because-
little green ass goblin.
It's because he's a darker colored goblin.
No,
I
it's
see how
'cause
it
he's
is.
green.
Darker goblin. If he was a pale green, it wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
No, if he was a pink goblin.
Blue-eyed, blonde-haired goblin, there'd be no problem.
If he was a pink goblin, he would be awesome.
That's right.
You'd maybe think twice before shooting him down because he had a toy bow in his hand.
But he didn't shoot him down. He just verbally assaulted him, which is not really a tell-offable offence, is it?
Just thinking about it though.
And for dwarves, really, verbal assault's, almost nothing. We do that to our friends and family.
I mean, is dwarf on goblin really racism, or is it speciesism?
Speciesism.
Now, if you look like
It's not
Natasha
like Dwarf's going after like a black dwarf, is it? It's like going after an entirely different race. It's like me calling a horse a motherfucker. You motherfucking black horse, you.
No, it's like
I
calling
could color Thor in a
Color it.
ebony-esque
Right.
color scheme. I could do that.
Thor's just anti-green.
No, it's like calling a horse an ass.
calling it a mule.
Yeah.
So, after that wonderful enlightening speciesist conversation, where we figure out that Thor hits everyone but dwarves, and at night while everyone's sleeping and he's on watch, he's goose-stepping around in leather trousers.
And once again, we learned that splitting the party never worked.
Worked fine
Almost
for me.
worked.
It really didn't work badly.
No, but
It's because all the monsters here, while there are many of them, are kind of wussy. Although they do have 22 hit points apiece.
I mean, like I'm almost saying, aside from the spiders, this strikes me more as the area we should have been at level 1.
Well, and the dragon, but yeah.
And the dragon.
The thing is, you can be. You have free reign of where to go once you go to the village.
Well, but we didn't even know about this until we were level 2.
Yeah, you probably rolled it to level 2. I mean, level 2 was probably safer to be here. At level 1, even a twig blight could kill you.
But they wouldn't do it very quickly. The goblins were doing more damage.
Yeah, they were. Twig blights
fucking
were-
goblins.
Not to
I mean,
mention
you
there
have
was the
less-
bugbear there.
You'd have less of your abilities for moving around and doing all that stuff as well. You'd just be literally hacking away, and they would be hacking away. So
Yeah,
it's probably about right to come here. While it seems a little easy with the twig blights and stuff, there's a fucking dragon over there.
That 2d6 sneak attack has been coming in
It
handy
does.
a lot.
Having 2 rogues really lets you churn out some damage.
Yeah.
Plus, Roderick's been attacking and not just doing capoeira.
I'm getting an
That's-
impression from Thing that he needs to go.
Are you okay, Mr. Thing?
No, he's.
Would you like to wrap at this point?
Yeah, I think we should.
Sure, what the heck?
Hang on. Let me do this for you. And let's move you over here and say we'll search this as well, shall we?
Alright.
And that way we search both the buildings you've opened. So you go back over to the farmhouse and give it a good search. You find absolutely jack all in the farmhouse.
Alright.
Like experience?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Double experience, please.
2 giant spiders gives you 400 experience.
Cool.
8 twig blights gives you 200 experience.
200 experience for all of those things.
Yep. 2 ash zombies gives you 200 experience. For a grand ass total of 800 experience. Which is, survey says,
We're what, dividing 4 ways?
count again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5.
160.
Were you just not adding me things?
Because you're not on the camera.
Yeah, that's got a headache.
So 160 each. Yeah.
I can't do math.
So what makes what 1780?
Yeah,
1780.
I have.
How far is that off next level? What is next level?
Quite far, 1,000 away. Well,
It's quite a big jump to Thor, right?
yeah.
Thor's where it starts to get interesting because you get to choose ability score increases. And
I wouldn't think it's that interesting.
and
3
potentially feats.
Yeah, but to be honest, we've done most of our wanging stuff already.
Yeah, true.
Well, you can either choose ability scores or feats.
But again, feats don't change the game in the same way that your dash ability does, for example, your bonus extra speed.
No, but it lets you focus
Yeah.
down on specific areas.
There's
So
some
Barbara
fucking
could take the sharpshooter feat, for example, which really opens up archery for him. And Lindsay can take the feat that lets her do 2-weapon fighting much better.
You say that as though he's not doing 1d8 plus 2d6 plus 4 in his archery.
No, I mean sharpshooter. It actually makes it even better. It's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, but it's not changing what he already is at this
Oh,
point.
no, it's not doing that. It's not changing his fundamental thing. It's just making him do it better, which is what I think always should have been.
What's our current total then?
1780.
Okay.
1780? 1760. 1780.
80.
80.
Thank you.
I don't think feats are appropriate for everybody. Not yet. I'm sure they'll roll out a big bunch of stuff that, in a big feats book that splats.
And then, isn't there also a feat that just allows me to move like even more insane amounts?
Possibly, yes, I think there is. I mean, sharpshooter lets you... Attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged weapon attack rolls. Your ranged weapon attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover, and before you make an attack with a ranged weapon that you're proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll. If the attack hits, you add +10 to the damage, which is pretty nice. To be honest, it's pretty nice.
I'd take it.
Right. And then you've got, Lindsay might want to consider dual wielder, which allows her to fight good with 2 weapons. She adds +1 to her AC when wielding melee weapons in each hand. You can use 2-weapon fighting even when the one-handed melee weapons you're wielding are not light. So she can have long swords in each hand, for example.
That would be cool.
You can draw or stow 2 one-handed weapons when you would normally only be able to draw or stow 1. So you're running across, you can pull 2 weapons instead of 1 at a time. I mean, so it adds some nice colour to the character, I think, is what they do.
Yeah, I mostly just get my next domain spells.
Yeah, well, there's not much of 4. It's mostly like adding your bonuses and getting your feats.
Yeah.
I mean, Elemental Adept is quite nice for the caster types. Well, for Halae, basically. When you gain this feat, choose one of the following damage types: Acid, Cold, Fire, Electric, or Thunder. Spells you cast ignore resistance to damage of the type chosen. In addition, when you roll damage for the spell you cast that deals damage of that type, you can treat any 1 on a damage dice as if it were a 2, and you can select the feat multiple times, choosing a different thing every time.
I can't even destroy undead until 5th level.
Yes, they've made them a little harsher, I think.
Nearly there, thing. Nearly there.
Nearly there. Nearly there.
Are we done?
Are we good? I'm going to stop.
I believe we are.
Take to tar, people.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.